I struggle with and have struggled with disordered eating. I can't give you a point in my life where I knew this is exactly when it started and this is when it ended. I know that competing in gymnastics for 10 years, I was already looking at my body very critically. I know that I had people at camps and coaches tell me that I was too big or too heavy or not the right body type for gymnastics from as soon as I can remember, like 10-ish, I guess. I know that that was kind of already in the back of my mind, but I didn't think much of it because I could do backflips and that was freaking cool. And so 7th grade, girls kind of started talking more about their bodies and what size jeans they wear and how much they weigh. And at 12 years old, I could not care less. I hadn't stepped on a scale unless I was supposed to for a doctor's appointment. So that was the bottom of my priority list, except slowly but surely it kind of started creeping into my mind about, okay, well, these girls are talking about being a size 0 and now I'm a size 2 and what does that look like for me? And I kind of started seeing myself as less than, but again, I was a 3-sport athlete, I was in good shape, and that's all that mattered to me. Going into high school, that was kind of my mentality, was I'm gonna play volleyball and I wanna be really good at that, and that's what I want. And then I hit the volleyball court with seniors who were 5'10" and just beautiful and stunning, and all those thoughts of you're not the right size, you weigh too much, you're not the right body type for this kind of started flooding my mind, and people started pointing out insecurities of mine that I didn't really know that I had, and it just caused this this kind of thinking of, well, am I good enough? You know, I'm not starting on JV, I'm on the freshman team. I don't look like the girls who are starting. I'm losing friends. I'm not pretty enough to be with the in crowd. I'm not athletic enough to be with the athletic crowd, and I just didn't really know where I fit in at this point. It was hard and I struggled with that and I felt alone. And so it kind of just became this thing, well, I'm not pretty enough, so I can't fix my face. That's the one I was born with, but I can fix my body and I can fix the way that I look. And so from that point on, I was determined to lose the weight by any means necessary. So for me, that looked like eating 2 granola bars at lunch, going home and eating, and then doing everything in my power to get whatever food I had taken in out of me. That went on for 2 years, and then my junior and senior year of high school, I still don't really have any friends. I'm trying to fight this alone. My dog just died, and he was the one that was kind of not walking with me through it, but my comfort in all of this. And so I finished high school not acting on those thoughts, but still dealing with it every day and spending way too long looking in the mirror and asking myself, why don't people want to be my friend outside of school? So then fast forward to college, and I'm on a dance team, and I am, again, filled with girls who are beautiful, who are talented, and who are better than me. And those thoughts flood back, and I'm in this place of, how can I get them to like me? And my initial reaction was, be skinnier. That's what you need. And so I found myself in this hole again of how little can I eat while still making sure that I'm not going to pass out at dance practice. And I'm going through it alone, and I know that at this point I desire friendship. I know that the root of this problem isn't that I hate the way my body looks, it's that I desire friendship. I desire something so much more than walking through life alone. And so enter my 2 best friends that walked with me through a lot of this and still walk with me through this, opening up those conversations through ministries like Encounter and life groups, and just talks at 3 a.m. in a car about how much I can't stand to look in the mirror and how much I hate food, and food is my enemy at this point. And so getting to that point of I need people with me in this, and allowing them to come in, I think, is the hardest part. You know, I fought for 6-7 years by myself. To let somebody into that finally is hard, but I know that I wouldn't be out of it if it wasn't for those 2 people. If it wasn't for my 2 best friends who are still in my life, who are still walking with me through this and helping me and checking me and making sure that I'm doing okay. I don't make it out of an eating disorder without them. And so I just it's so important that we invite people into those spaces with us, because us together, we fight better against anything with numbers. Invite people in. I promise it's worth it.